Hello, and welcome to Peacock Ridge Farm. I'm Renee Fry, and I am so glad that you're here. I love all things French country and cottage style. I love entertaining my friends and family with beautiful tablescapes and easy and delicious recipes. I love a good room remodel and DIY project. I hope that you will join me here at Peacock Ridge Farm, Elegant Country Living. I'm so glad that you're here. Come on in. Welcome to the newest episode of Elegant Country Living at Peacock Ridge Farm as we celebrate the start of the new year. It's 2024 and we couldn't be more excited about all of the possibilities and opportunities that await us. We're starting off the new year with a bang as we showcase the perfect way to ring in the new year with a stunning New Year's tablescape that captures the elegance and charm of country living. But that's not all. We've got so much more in store for you today. If you love hosting friends and family, we're going to show you how to make the perfect charcuterie board that is sure to wow your guests. And of course, no dinner party is complete without a delicious dessert. Our recipe for baked pears will have your guests begging for more and wondering how you managed to create such an elegant dish with ease. Looking for a festive drink to go along with your meal? Our cranberry mimosa is just what you need, and we even have a non-alcoholic version for those who prefer to keep things alcohol-free. If you're looking to learn a new skill for the new year, we've got you covered too. Our furniture refinishing tips and tricks will leave you feeling like a pro in no time. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be inspired as we bring you the best of elegant country living at Peacock Ridge Farm for the start of 2024. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new year with Peacock Ridge Farm. I have enjoyed welcoming you into my home and most importantly, into my heart. With the coming new year, it's the perfect time to create a timeless and elegant tablescape that will leave a lasting impression on your guests. Let's start with that foundation, an elegant silver table runner. This sets the stage for a sophisticated look. To add contrast and depth, I've incorporated black chargers and cloth napkins. And for that touch of glamour, gold candlesticks and flameless tapers provide a subtle pop of color. But what's a New Year's tablescape without a bit of vintage charm? I've brought in silver ice buckets and a decorative cloche showcasing a vintage clock. These clock faces not only add a touch of nostalgia, but are perfect for counting down the exciting moment when we ring in the new year. One of my favorite things is transforming ordinary items into something extraordinary. These clock faces, for example, add a unique and festive element to the table, creating a focal point for the celebration. I've chosen complementing water and champagne glasses, silverware, and gorgeous gold-rimmed dinner and salad plates. Finding vintage items at your local market is a fantastic way to add a touch of uniqueness to your tablescape without breaking the bank. And here's the secret to creating a stunning tablescape that won't be forgotten: timeless elegance, charming simplicity. By combining classic elements with a bit of vintage flair, you're sure to make a lasting impression on your guests. As you gather around your holiday table, may the shared moments and cherished memories illuminate your celebrations with warmth, joy, and timeless elegance. Wishing you all a happy new year filled with love and laughter. Cheers to a fabulous new year.
Hello and welcome to Peacock Ridge Farm. I am so glad that you're here. Today I am going to show you how to create an entire charcuterie table. Isn't that awesome? Come on, I'll show you how. Here is a fun and easy way to make some roses out of salami for a charcuterie tray. You just simply fold the salami around the top of a small glass. Overlap them and just do 2 or 3 layers like this. And just make sure to pinch it well so that it will bend and hold together. Now you just pull it off and you have a gorgeous rose. Isn't this table amazing? I absolutely love this idea. It's perfect for a wedding, an outdoor party, any time of the year. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I always enjoy our time together. Please follow me on Facebook.com/Peacock Ridge Farm, on Instagram at Peacock Ridge, on Pinterest and YouTube. But especially, please follow me on my blog at peacockridgefarm.com. Blessings to you. Hello, and welcome to Peacock Ridge Farm. I'm so glad that you're here. Today, I am going to share with you an elegant and easy recipe that's not only perfect for a dessert, but it would be perfect for breakfast, a brunch, any kind of a special occasion. And the best part, this is such a great recipe if you have guests that are gluten-free or dairy-free as well. Come on, I'll show you how. I have buttered my dish well that I'm going to bake my pears in. Then I'm going to cut across the bottom so that they'll sit up straight in the pan. Then I'm going to cut the core out and it'll look like that. I'm just going to continue to do this with all of my pears. I'm going to zest a lemon, as I'm going to use the lemon zest in the sauce that I will bake the pears in. Now I'm just going to slice the lemon in half and just squeeze a bit in the bottom of the pear and then just pop it right into my dish. And now we'll make the sauce. For the sauce, I have a small saucepan over medium heat, and I'm going to pour in a half a cup of Marsala wine, a third a cup of honey, a dash of cinnamon, and a pinch of lemon zest. And I'm just going to stir this around a bit until the sauce thickens. Once the sauce starts to thicken, I turn off my heat and I add 2 tablespoons of butter. And I just stir that in until the butter is melted. And now I just drizzle the sauce over the pears. Now I'm just going to put a pinch of sugar on each pear just for a little bit of sparkle. And this will caramelize right on the pear and it'll be beautiful. And I'll just pop it in the oven for about 25 minutes. And that's it. This recipe is so simple, delicious, it's elegant. And just to make it look a little bit more special for the holidays, I'm going to tuck in some rosemary and some cranberries. It looks so beautiful. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I always enjoy our time together. Please follow me on Facebook.com/Peacock Ridge Farm, on Instagram at Peacock Ridge, on Pinterest and YouTube. Blessings to you.
Hello and welcome to Peacock Ridge Farm. I am so glad that you're here today. I am going to show you how to update your furniture with style. Come on, I'll show you how.
I love these nightstands. They have so many great details, but the black is just too harsh for the room that I'm putting them in. Ideally, I would have taken out the drawers and the cabinet door. However, I can't get the drawers out, so I am going to do 2 very light coats of paint and hope it goes well. I'm using Dixie Belle's Sandbar. What I love about Dixie Belle paints is you don't have to do a ton of prep. So I've already cleaned the cabinets with White Lightning and rinsed them well. And now I'm just going to go ahead and roll on some paint. I'm probably going to do 2 coats of the Sandbar. After it's dry, I'm going to go ahead and add some white wax. Come on, let's get started. Another thing that I like about Dixie Belle paint is if the paint is a little too thick for the project that you're working on, it's okay to go ahead and water it down a little bit until it's the consistency that you like. I let the paint dry overnight, so now it's good and cured. This is what it looks like with just the paint. So if you can tell that the detail just does not stand out and it's very flat. This nightstand has had the wax put on it already, and you can tell that the detail is just really standing out and the finish just has more depth. Adding the wax is super easy. I am using Dixie Belle's Best Staying Wax in white. I'm also using the sponge applicator. I just dip in with the applicator and just rub it over my cabinet, making sure that the wax is getting into all of the crevices so that the details really shine. And then you just buff it right back off and it leaves a beautiful finish. You really want to get into the corners on here. You can use the edge of the sponge to really get into the crevices here. And now I'm just going to let it dry for about 3 or 4 hours before I put the hardware on.
And that's it. Wasn't it so easy? You are going to want to do this on all of your furniture. Let's celebrate the new year in style. Are you searching for the perfect drink to accompany your festive meal? You are going to love our delicious cranberry mimosa. Bursting with flavor and elegance, this cocktail is sure to impress your guests and leave them wondering how you managed to create such a great tasting beverage with ease. Whether you prefer the traditional version or the non-alcoholic version, this recipe is simple to make and sure to please. So put on your mixologist hat and let's get started. Do you love the taste of cranberries? How about mimosas? What if I told you that you could combine the two for a delicious and elegant drink that is perfect for brunch? Whether you're planning an intimate holiday gathering or a large New Year's Eve party, adding a festive touch to your champagne is always a welcome addition. And what says celebrate better than bubbles and berries? This cranberry mimosa recipe is not only gorgeous, but it's also incredibly easy to make. So go ahead and impress your guests with this elegant drink that only looks complicated. They don't need to know how simple it was to put it together. You will need champagne or prosecco, cranberry juice, fresh cranberries, and rosemary. If you plan to serve a lot of mimosas, fill up a pretty pitcher halfway with cranberry juice and fill it up to the top with champagne or prosecco. Do you have kids or guests that don't want alcohol? Make a mimosa with non-alcoholic champagne or sparkling cider. Simply add 1 part champagne or sparkling cider to 1 part cranberry juice. Garnish it with a sprig of rosemary and a couple of fresh cranberries. Of course, you can adjust the recipe to fit your taste. If you are serving a crowd, you can set up a mimosa bar and let your guests make their own drinks. Why not add the mimosa mixings on a beautiful tray for an extra festive look? Put the champagne in a gorgeous wine bucket and add fresh cranberries and rosemary. And maybe drape a crystal garland on the tray for some extra special flair. Cheers. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I always enjoy our time together. Please be sure to follow me on my blog at peacockridgefarm.com, on Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. But especially follow me right here on YouTube. Make sure you push that subscribe button and ring that bell so that you don't miss a thing. Blessings to you.